in health and PE because they switch half the year to the other subjects. So we're putting together an animoto on all of the work they've done over the course of this semester. So this really is quite selfish. But it does explain the best way I can the things that we've been doing in health and physical education. This is my favorite thing in the whole world, and some of you know that. Well, we'll get a lot of reason on, that's for sure. And so basically, some of the things that are not in this little mini video are on that sheet, and I just thought of a few more. John mentioned the American Heart Association. I'm just excited to see us moving forward and continuously moving forward. I bet some of you sitting here have memories of a physical education experience that had something to do with a rope in the middle of the gym and everybody getting to the top. Those days are going away. And even though we encourage our students to be fit and strong, there are all kinds of ways to do that. And my goal is for us to have all of those 95% who never go on to play that college sport be involved in a healthy lifestyle. So there's just a little smidgen of what we're doing.
Claudia.
Yep. It's just background. I thought she... Okay.
Is it plugged in the right port?
Sorry, just speak.
Officer Lasso.
Thought I was
Thank you.
headed for nowhere, but everything's not like it seems. 'Cause life is a test, but it's all for the best, and all that it takes is a dream. Yep. That's the only way I'll become what I'm meant to. And now I know how much that takes. But I believe in me, and the feeling sets me free. 'Cause I'm all I need to be. I believe in me. I believe that there's a truth in everything I feel.
That poor one young man over there in the corner, he came for extra credit on some
I'm not sure that's why he came, Claudia.
So that's a little representation of some of our community partnerships that we're developing because we're not all experts in every field and not everybody who teaches in a gymnasium setting or in any classroom for that matter is comfortable with everything they teach. And so in order to give our students as many experiences as possible and to open the eyes of our teachers as well as our students to what's out there, we are collaborating with the community, and we've had some absolutely wonderful, generous people come in to work with our students in our PE classes and during power blocking times when kids are coming to volunteer their time and get an extra workout. So hopefully you'll keep supporting us as we move forward with our technology in our classrooms. We're integrating pedometers, and even though they've been around forever, we may not have used them as much at this level. So heart rate monitors, you notice on the handout that I gave you that we're working hopefully to acquire a PEP grant, the Carolyn White PEP grant, which is the only grant which is almost exclusively for physical education, with a specialist from Salem State University, also working hand in hand with Boston University to develop skills-related health and joining our national standards to our math frameworks. We have a lot going on and hoping to get the kids working more in each of their classrooms, both in the gym and in the classroom, to teach one another and coach one another. What you were watching with the CPR certification, all of our students come out of this high school certified in CPR with AED training.
I was going to ask you that, Claudia. So they're getting certified?
Yep.
They're actually getting certifications?
They get certified and they come away from the American Heart
Wow,
Association.
that's
As a matter of
fantastic.
fact, they'll be the ones selling T-shirts for the Red Out Day with the American Heart Association for Valentine's Day.
How long have they been doing that?
Since my second year here, I've been
Really?
here for 5 years now. So the second year, I said we should be doing this and took the BLS course again. I've been teaching it forever, but the instructor course. And now, this year, and I'm very excited about this, and Rainey Leonard could tell you this too, we've been training our students to coach each other through the skills. And so now they have a checklist to help students practice, and they take it so seriously. It's been really one of the best things that's happened in our classrooms this year is the collaboration we have between students and teachers. And I'm very excited about all that we're doing.
How do the kids respond to the guest instructors? Are they
They love
like it?
They love it.
Something different?
The ones that you saw for Zumba and Broga,
Yeah.
Broga, this gentleman was from he's from Martha's Vineyard. Yeah, Martha's Vineyard, and I saw an article in Lifestyle in the Globe, and I said, what a clever marketing technique to try to get young men of all ages interested in yoga, and not be so timid about it. So I called him and said, will you come to my school? So we're the first school that they've ever come to. They just came up here and did a volunteer class. We gave them money for the boat from Martha's Vineyard up to here. And then we had Colleen Kelleher. She came up. We used to work together many years ago. She came up and had her instructor teach Zumba, which has been around for a while. And all those kids were there of their own free will. It wasn't a PE class. They weren't in that setting. They came in because they wanted to try it. So I'm looking forward to more. And there was a teacher in that class too, Mr. Shea, came down. He loves yoga, and I hope that we can do more of that. Teachers and students participating in fitness together and seeing healthy lifestyles moving forward.
Any questions from the committee?
Anything.
Questions, comments? Claudia, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Claudia, thank you very much. Back for an encore performance. Our Director of Guidance is back by popular demand. Mr. Rosa has appeared before you in the past to speak with you, Julie.
AJ's going to help.
You may remember that I asked Mike to come before the committee at a meeting held here, I think it was 2 years ago, to introduce you to the Naviance program. Well, since that time, Mike and the other guidance counselors and Mrs. Chambers, the Secretary of Guidance, have done an extensive amount of work about advancing our use of Naviance and have introduced to families an additional module called Family Connection, which is, and I know Mike is going to show you a demo of how a family can use this program in the college application and search process. It's outstanding. He's also going to talk to you about a program called eDocs that has allowed us this year to send out about 90% of our college transcript information to colleges and universities that students are applying to, which is not only far more efficient, but substantial cost savings to the district. Thousands of dollars, believe it or not, in postage that we're saving as a result of the use of eDocs. But I'm going to let Mike Mike Rose to talk to you more extensively about both the Family Connection and the e-docs. Mike, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Bernard. Let me start by thanking the committee and Superintendent Willis for giving me this opportunity. I think this is my third time coming before the committee to speak about Naviance through the different stages as we began to utilize it more and more. So in particular, I am going to talk about the Family Connections program that we have up and running this year and that eDocs module. I did come last year and I kind of spoke about, this is what we've been working on. It really, the work that we have that's come to fruition this year really is was 2 years in the making as we kind of prepared all our stuff to go live online and prepared our documents to be able to be sent electronically to the colleges. We changed our transcript. We began utilizing additional modules in our student information system that we weren't utilizing. So there's a lot of sort of prep work leading up to this. It was about 5 years ago, I think, that I was here talking about Naviance, this newer program that we had purchased and we were utilizing to track. If you're not familiar with the term, the main reason Naviance exists is it allows schools to track college admission data that's specific to their high school. So for example, you could take a particular school and we can track what students have applied there. And kind of going on the most, I guess, objective part of college admissions, GPA and SAT scores, we can look at, what students are getting into College X, what type of GPA and SATs do they have, who might not be getting in, that type of thing. So Family Connections basically is a module. It's a website that allows us to share that information now, and we have about 7 years worth of data in there with students and parents. So we got that ready and we rolled it out this year by giving our seniors access to it. We hold, each fall we hold college information seminars with students, and we were able to give each student a code that allowed them to go in and create an account in Family Connection. And we were able to give each student a code to bring home to their parent too, so parents have a separate account into this website. So first and foremost, it allows them to access this data so that they can look at themselves, sort of what's my GPA, what's my SAT scores, and how does that relate to the colleges I'm applying to? Do I look like it's sort of the categories we break them into, the reach schools, the target schools, the safety schools. So first and foremost, they can look at that, and I am hoping to jump online here and I'll show you sort of the look and feel of the program. But aside from the data, they also can conduct college and scholarship searches right from this website. They can view extensive profiles on just about I think it's just about every post-secondary institution, not only in the United States, but many abroad too. They can look at everything from sports offered to clubs to majors that are offered at each institution. They can view on this, we sort of gave them one-stop shopping to third-party websites off of this website, so we have links to every website from the College Board to ACT to NCAA to where they can file their FAFSA for financial aid. So we tried to put all those websites in sort of one place because most of the process nowadays, as we've seen with the technology tonight, takes place online and via the internet. They can also, we were able to link custom HTML web pages that we were able to create in the guidance department on a variety of information. I'll show you those. We have a customized document library that students can go in, download documents that either have information on the application process, or we include all the forms that we require them to fill out to release transcripts or ask for a guidance council recommendation. Students can also log in and track transcript requests. So, if they've asked their transcripts to be submitted to such and such a school, they can go in and see where that stands, in terms of have we sent it, has the college received it. We can contact them through they have a mailbox within sort of the website, and they can put their email into the website. So we can contact them, they can contact us, we can send stuff to groups of students, hey, if you applied to Fitchburg State College, they're coming to visit us this Wednesday. We can gather up all the students that applied there. So really a lot of different things, and I'll try and give you a quick view of that. I looked today, I can run a report to see how many log-ons we've had, or log-ins, and we've had for just for the senior class since we launched this, probably early October, late September, we gave them access. We've had 1,391 student logins, so they're using